Bună dimineața, Chișinău! Hi everyone, my name is Nika and I'm the founder of Empiriq. Last year, I told you why autonomous systems based on compounded experience will become mainstream in the 2030s. Today, I'll give you 3 spoilers on how we chose to get there first. We are building a product the users don't have to learn how to use, with no visible parts to reverse engineer, in an industry that is already all about experience. The industry is the labor market from the job seeker's perspective, and the problem is that they are forced to take an unpaid, full-time job long before they find an actual one. For 5 months on average, they become salespeople of their own experience. They do a ton of research, fill out hundreds of forms, and face countless rejections. All this to win a competition in which the Grand Prix is just more work. Our product is about automating the job search process. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, because it is, at least for our users. As all they have to do is share the links to their social media, old resumes, and other things about them, tell a couple of sentences about the job they are looking for, and check their email to accept interview invitations. That's it. No search, no forms, no reading or writing. All the nasty Googling, clicking, and form filling is done in the background. But the core job of Empiriq is to reassemble your work experience exclusively for every application in order to maximize your chance of being noticed. That's how we are going to provide the shortest time to interview on the market, on the 15 billion US market that we are going to take over one dime at a time, literally. Our users pay only for submitted applications with dynamic prices starting at 10 cents. And our auction ensures that most relevant job seekers will get the best place in the queue that is getting only longer every year. To summarize, we are solving a painful problem in an underserved B2C market with tens of millions of recurring customers who literally were a beach looking for a job. And for the last 2 years, we've been making experience computable and building autonomous systems to make it work for you. So we have the tech to eradicate the one job no one will ever complain about disappearing, the job search itself. Next year, hopefully even on this stage, I'll tell you how the same tech will solve the rest of the problem. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Great Empiriq jobs. Great job, Empiriq job. Who wants to? Irina.
Trying again, yes. Thank you, Nico.
Thank you.
Can you tell us where you are at now with your product? I mean, if you have traction, where is the moment in your journey?
Yeah, thank you for the question. We haven't launched yet, but we've built a wait list of early adopters and are about to launch private beta next month. Internally, the product is already running end-to-end. We've used it ourselves to apply for real jobs, land interviews, and we've proved both functionality and value. Public launch is planned for July. Thank you.
Thanks. Any follow-up question? Any remarks? Any other question on the table? From Marius.
This is the way you're thinking about it. So it's interesting, but it seems like just a subset of what you'd expect a virtual assistant to do for you anyway by the end of this year. Like in the day and age we're living in. I mean, you're absolutely right. This idea to tailor something depending on the application, it's brilliant, but it's kind of our expectation. So my question to you is, how do you intend to differentiate yourself from, say, let's assume I'm a LinkedIn executive right now telling you that actually LinkedIn is developing a virtual assistant to help people with everything job related, not just the job search, but how to improve your skills on your current job, how to do everything job related, right?
Well, yes, thank you for the question. As the market is huge and the problem is painful, of course, there is a number of competitors like LinkedIn, Indeed, and resume builders, even AI application agents. We've tested dozens of them and found out that they solve a small part of the process. Moreover, they still exist in the old paradigm of static resumes and passive matching on closed marketplaces. So our key differences and our core tech is dynamic experience modeling and open web search and also auction-based business model.
Any other question, remarks? Yeah, cool. One more. Time for one more, actually.
Just summarize the business model. I wasn't that sure. So you pay for the applying for the job, or the agency is paying for getting the the number of application for that?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Our business model revolves around pay per application mechanism, which means that job seekers pay only for actually submitted applications to employers with dynamic pricing. The order of submission is determined by multiple factors like match score, number of candidates to a given job listing, the amount of information we have about the user, and so on. Thank you.
I just forgot to say, all of us asked you questions. This was a brilliant presentation. Really
Thank
well
you very
done.
much. Thank you.
And with that being said, a big round of applause for Empiriq Jobs, and we move on to Red Mechanic. Are you ready to invite them in with a one more time, yeah? I'm gonna shout out loud, pitch me baby, you're gonna say one more time, and we're gonna have on stage Red Mechanic. Who's a fan of the song? Not that much, but you know the one more time part, right? You don't know the one more time part? Claudio, do you know the one more time? Just let people warm up with the thought that you're gonna be on stage at some point. So, I'm gonna say pitch me baby, you're gonna all shout out loud one more time, yeah? Not just Claudio, help Claudio too, yeah? Pitch me baby!
One more time.
Yeah, baby, cool. Let's welcome Red Mechanic on stage.
Hello everyone, my name is Dan,
And I'm Alina.
and we built a Red Mechanic app out of necessity. I moved in the USA in 2014, and later I joined the army like 91 Bravo diesel mechanic. After that, I opened my own shop of 3 mechanics, and today we have 40 mechanics and more, like a 4 million annual revenue.
But before all that, Dan was a truck driver, broken down in the middle of the road with no idea what to do and who to call. And all truck drivers go through this every day. Owner-operators paid out of their own pocket for the breakdowns. This is with no support, just stress, lost money, and less time with their families. Altogether, this amounts to over $400 million in 1 year. And that's why we built Red Mechanic, to help truck drivers to solve these breakdown problems all by themselves, to find trusted repair shops, and of course hit an SOS button each time they have a breakdown, and much more. And this is all just in one app, built to save time and money. Of course, there are a lot of tools out there, but they are either limited, expensive, or don't fully meet the truckers' everyday needs. Red Mechanic brings more value with a better user experience and at a lower cost. We launched with no paid ads and already hit 13,000 downloads and over 8,000 services on our map, including 300 Red Mechanic partners. Our monetization includes in-app subscriptions, ads placements, and advertising subscription packages for repair shops. Sorry. Okay. So basically the market is massive. If we reach just 5% of the truck drivers and repair shops, then that's over $10 million in revenue potential in 1 year. To grow, we are using both online and offline strategies, like organizing community events and also expanding the Red Mechanic network. Our plans is to we are raising to build even more powerful features, reach even more drivers, and of course scale across all North America.
Of course, our team is right here. Sergio, like a CTO, Alina, like a sales and marketing, Maria QA and support, myself, CEO and founder. Our mission, our vision is to make Red Mechanic #1 platform for truck drivers, fleet managers, and of course for shop services. So we are looking for investors, network. Also, we're looking for mentors and developers. Right now, truck drivers need help, and if you are ready to help truck drivers to save time and money, welcome to the board.
Yeah, thank you. Good presentation, well synchronized. Question on traction for me and go-to-market. So who do you target, like the truck drivers directly, or do you go through partners, and how do you acquire these users? And the second thing is, like, on the traction, I didn't see any revenue numbers, if you could qualify those. Thank you.
Yeah, if I can answer this question. So basically, we target truck drivers directly. It's like from the app listing. And also, we target, remember when we said about the Red Mechanic partners? These are repair shops which are ready to give a certain discount to the truck drivers who come like to have repairs in that shop. And if they have the Red Mechanic app, and they get this discount. So basically our partners, they each have stickers with the app QR code, so that all of our truck drivers can either download the app or open the app and give a rate to that shop in our app. Regarding the traction, also a very good question, thank you. So basically, most of the traction we have at the moment came from the advertising packages for the repair shops. Regarding the in-app subscriptions, we are still working on it, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not as good as we thought it would be, but basically, to give like a main cause why this happened is because right now the truck drivers use our app only during emergencies, and this don't happen every day, thank God. But what we are trying to do is to make them use the app every day, so that they will be motivated to pay for the subscription.
Thank you very much, Dan and Alina. I was curious to learn more about the process of creating and developing the product, and basically to build up on Mihal's question, how many people you have interviewed in order to understand the need and to make sure that this solution is something they will adopt. I mean, my concern is basically if the truck drivers will actually use an app in order to solve the problem, which is clear.
Yes. So basically, one of the most important part of the knowledge comes from the fact that Dan himself was a truck driver, and he later became a mechanic. And every day through his shop comes 20, 30 big clients, and he speaks to the truck drivers, and he understands what happens on these roads. Also, we are doing surveys, like over the phone, and talking with the truck drivers and asking them, what do you like in this app at the moment? What would you like for us to, improve? And we also we are gathering all these reviews from the truck drivers in real time as well. And yeah.
Where are they located? In how many countries you are doing the real-time survey?
Yeah. So basically, at the moment, we are doing the real-time survey only in the US, because this is the main market at the moment. Of course, we plan to also expand in Europe, but this is going to be in the future. We are still looking to get more territory in the US and a bigger market share.
Now is a big round of applause instead. Thank you. Getting off stage, Red Mechanic, getting on stage is Finergy, and getting this room hot as it is right now. I think it's also due to the song. Yeah, Pitch Me Baby, one more time to welcome Finergy. Who's up in doing this? Pitch Me Baby, one more time. Edward, oh my God, oh my goodness. We have Edward here as well. So we go Pitch Me Baby, they go one more time with your help, yeah? Are you ready? A big yes, yeah! 1, 2, 3, pitch me, baby!
One more time.
Yeah, you got that. Welcome, Finergy. Yeah, you can applaud.
Hello, everyone. I know we are using Visa and MasterCards daily. We rely on Google Wallets and Apple Wallet. We can pay with our phone, we can pay with our watch. Spending money is easy, but the story is a bit different for the merchants. They often have to pay high fees and wait for a day or even longer to receive your funds. Well, is there an alternative to card payments? Yes, there is. The instant payment systems are already available throughout the world. You may have heard of UPI in India, about PIX in Brazil, about FedNow in US, about SEPA Instant for European Union. And it's important to mention that national banks are making instant payments a key part of their financial infrastructure for the region. Well, this led us to the idea of MiaPOS. We have created a platform that connects merchants to instant payment systems. We sell this platform to the banks, and banks make it available as a part of this digital suite for businesses. With our solution, merchants can receive payments just like they do with the card transactions, but funds will become available immediately and with much lower costs. Since our launch in October last year, we already have several thousand of merchants onboarded. With 9 out of 10 banks in Moldova, we either have a signed contract or are negotiating one. We are also in the talks with 4 banks in Romania. We have generated more than 200,000 euros in sales last year. This is what we offer to the banks. We offer 2 flexible models. One is a SaaS solution with a shared revenue model, and we also offer an on-demand, on-premises installation licensed by the number of POSes. How big is the market overall? Well, it's available in over 100 of countries at the moment. And in 2023, the overall number of instant transactions was more than 250 billion. This number is expected to triple from 25 to 30. And by 2028, the overall amount of instant transactions is expected to surpass $58 trillion. Well, we are ready to grasp our opportunity at this impressive market. We are raising $1 million US that will help us, first of all, grow our international presence and boost the growth of our teams. We are looking to build partnership with banks in various regions with hardware and software companies that are partners with the banks. And I think these steps are essential in capturing our share of this growing market. A few words about our team. I myself, Maxim, I serve as a CTO, and my partner Gennady leads the business development effort, supported by a dedicated team of developers. Here's a brief timeline of our company history. Well, this is it. Thank you.
Thanks for the presentation.
You're welcome.
What's the use of funds that you plan to raise, 1 million, and will you focus on specific geography, like to scale your traction in the next years?
Well, I'll start with the latter. First of all, we are focused now at the Romania and Bulgaria, which are very close and share most very common features with us. Then we are trying to connect with the European Union due to the presence of the SEPA Instant. We are also connecting with MENA region. They have a similar solution called ANI. And how we're going to spend the money? Well, it's about making our presence observed in other countries, opening representatives, connecting, hiring consultants, and connecting to partners various. We also intend to grow our development, support, and sales team to connect with the banks and develop connectivities with the various systems. And as well as instant payment systems and with cashier and points of sale solutions that exist out there.
Yeah, Irina, go on.
Thank you very much for the presentation. I have 2 questions. The first is, I see you already have sales, right? 210K
Yes.
Since October last year.
Yes.
Would be great to understand which comes from how many clients in which countries.
We have 4 banks that 3 banks are actively transacting at the moment, and the 4th bank is in the process of the implementation. So this income comes from licensing the banks, from selling the solution to the banks, and then banks later offer this to their clients.
With the sales cycle, how long?
Sorry?
With the sales cycle, how long?
I'm sorry, sales?
The sales cycle. So how long it took the process
well,
to onboard a bank?
It heavily
as a
depends
client?
on the bank, yeah, on how soon they can adopt this. But it usually takes at least 2 months, I think. But in Moldova, it's fairly easy. It's our home base.
Yes.
At the moment, we are targeting Romania, and we are in talks with 4 banks in Romania. We are planning to close. Our projection for this year is about €1 million in revenues from Moldovan contracts and in Romania.
Yeah, nice.
What does your company look like 5 years from now?
Well, I could tell you our projection for 2027 is raising 10 million in revenue, not raising, but receiving 10 million in revenue and reaching US. So that's as far as we go.
We can get our hands ready to give a big round of applause for Finergy. Now, before Aspect Health gets on stage, we have a job to do still, because we have a job to do on the main stage at the end. I'll tell you more about that in 2 or 3 startups more, yeah? So Aspect Health is getting ready, and we're getting ready to welcome them on stage with a Pitch Me Baby one more time. Who's up for doing this? The one more time. The one more time. I have a one more time volunteer. Nah, one more time. You want to do the one more time with me? All right. Cool. So I say pitch me, baby. Then we both say one more time, followed by all the room in here, yeah? Sure. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and pitch me, baby.
One more time.
Yeah, baby. Let's welcome Aspect Health on stage.
Hey everyone, my name is Gleb, and are we gonna have my deck on the screen?
Keep it up, just keep it up. Keep that up, yeah?
All right, cool. All right, hey everyone, my name is Gleb, and one of the co-founders of Aspect Health, where we built an AI health coach. My story began very early, when at the age of 9, here in Moldova, I was diagnosed with an excess of female hormones. And my doctor told me that I would never be able to have kids. He couldn't really help me. I didn't want to accept this reality, so I decided to change it. By the age of 15, I moved to Moscow, got into med school, started publishing papers on hormonal health, metabolic health. I ultimately was able to build a lifestyle protocol that helped me to reverse my condition, get my hormones in balance, and I got inspired by the idea of trying to find more people who go through something similar and help them out. That's how I decided to build an AI health coach. On the journey, I was joined by a team of 2 co-founders. One of them is Elad, who previously developed the first wearable for Nike, and he also led product for Noom, which is one of the largest weight loss health apps in the world. My other co-founder is Dr. Basma Faris, who is a famous OBGYN in the US and sits on the board of American College of Culinary Medicine. We decided to rather than build some generic intelligence, we decided to build a lot of specialized programs. And the first condition we picked is PCOS. Polycystic ovary syndrome is the most common endocrine disorder impacting female, and it is the biggest cause for female infertility. So we provide our clients with at-home glucose monitors, hormone monitors, and then we feed the data from those devices into our AI model that provides a very tailored recommendation on nutrition, sleep, and other lifestyle factors. We were able to scale this program in the last year from 300K in ARR to almost 3 million. So it is almost 1,000% growth in the last 12 months. In addition to the growth in direct-to-consumer offering of our PCOS product, we will launch 3 more programs by the end of the year. And our total market opportunity targets $58 billion in the US only. We mostly sell our B2C product right now, but we also partnered with 6 hospitals in the US, including Cleveland Clinic, which is one of the largest healthcare facilities in the world. And last but not least, we recently raised our seed round. It was an $8 million seed round led by Lux, with participation from Valor, Sequoia, and Andreessen Horowitz. It is confidential for now, and I would like you to ask to keep it like that until we launch an official press release. And I think to wrap things up, I'm very honored to share that yesterday I was nominated as the youngest Forbes 30 under 30 in the category of healthcare and the first Moldovan. So I'm very proud to represent our country and put it on the map of global innovation. Thank you.
Keep it up. And that was it, right? It's more likely for them to be actually singing "Oh Baby Baby" by the end of this day than keeping this for themselves. But let's hear some questions from the jury members. Fingers crossed. Me, Irina.
I think it's not, but I think you can hear me, right?
Yep.
So you are raising a round, right? It's for the existing or for the next issues you are addressing?
We just finished our fundraising. It was $8 million seed round. We wrapped it up actually a few days ago.
Okay.
We're accepting a few checks here and there, but yeah, it's gonna fuel our future growth.
For the existing or for the next two modules?
For the next two models.
For the next two models. And a second question would be with regards to the competitors and your competitive advantage.
Yeah, well, we have two groups of competitors. The first one are traditional telemedicine services. They just basically take the operations that are today done in the physical hospital space and transition this into an online environment. So you meet with the same doctors who prescribe you the same pills, and they never really use root cause medicine approach. What we do is we try to innovate here and we target lifestyle-driven chronic conditions and we provide them with lifestyle care. So we provide them with devices to better understand what exactly in their lifestyle causes or is a trigger for their conditions, and then we fix that again through lifestyle, not just through prescribing traditional pills. Now, the other group of competitor is weight loss apps. They usually provide some generic program that kind of says everyone needs to lose weight in the same way, while we recognize that, let's say, a woman with PCOS, a woman in menopause, and a woman in postpartum all have different needs, and we provide them with personalized programs depending on their environmental situation. Thank you.
A quick one.
Yep.
I like one of the questions. I want to ask you, like, how do you see your company in 5 years?
In 5 years, we'll most likely cover the majority of lifestyle-driven chronic conditions, and we'll launch our first version of generic health coach that will be more focused on preventative health. I think the majority of our traction by that time will still be in B2C, but we'll already make a significant traction in the B2B part and probably become covered by insurance in the US. Thanks.
Last question and a quick answer to that.
Hi, Gleb. Congrats with their achievement. I'm curious about what did you do with the marketing or sales? So this is skyrocketed. What worked for you?
Yes, thanks for the question. We actually grew 1,000% in revenue, and also our customer acquisition cost decreased 8 times. So we're quite good with marketing. For us, the biggest, I would say, insight was that we launched a very long quiz on the website. So we basically made it very hard for consumers to buy our product, and it actually controversially made our customer acquisition cost much lower. Thanks.
That was it for Aspect Health, and we're gonna move on to the last pitch, actually. Congrats, Gleb. Congrats, Aspect Health. Oh, baby, baby. One more time. I mean, actually, one more time. This is the 10th startup pitching, and their name is SONR. And Anna is going to close the stage. Then I'm going to pass it on to Lydia, and we'll find out more details about what's happening related to the startup competition. But, oh, baby, baby. We have to call out Anna to come on stage, yeah? With Pitch Me Baby one more time. It seems that this is working, yeah? And you're getting ready for karaoke tonight. I'm not sure if that the bar there's karaoke, but we'll do karaoke. I was heading to Theo last time I checked, yeah? But all of you that have sung until now can join us, yeah? Pitch Me Baby one more time. It's the last time, at least for the semifinals. Theo, are you ready? Yeah, pitch me baby one more time. Pitch me baby one more time. You can write that on your hand or something, you know, like on your phone or whatever works for you. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Pitch me baby.
One more time.
Oh, it had the melody into it. Let's welcome on stage Anna from SONR with a big round of applause. Anna. One more time, please.
Hi, so I want to ask you a favor. Please remember the last time you went for a run or hit the gym. What pushed you? Was it motivation, endorphins, or maybe Beyoncé? Music isn't just background noise. It's your coach, your tempo, your mindset. Now, picture yourself swimming. What do you hear? Exactly, nothing. And that's a problem. SONR Music was born from that silence. We created a bone conduction music player with a unique disc design. No wires, no earbuds, no frustration. For swimmers, warnings aren't just annoying, they break the rhythm. And with SONR Music, you just slide it under your cap or clip it to your goggles and forget it's even there. 80% of SONR users stay more motivated and trade longer. Our products exist, but none combine comfort, floatability, and simplicity like SONR does. We weren't the first, but what others missed, we made essential. Even Olympians now train with it, and when they do, others follow. Yeah, here we are. So this is in a niche. The global swing gear market is 5.5 billion. Our addressable segment, swim audio gear, is worth 2 billion, and we are targeting 60 million in 2-3 years. And with our growth so far, we are on track. We've sold 8,200 units in 65 countries, generated almost 800K in revenue with a 345% increase last year, and we don't want to plan to stop at that. So we sell SONR Music B2C and B2B with an average order of 100 USD and 20 USD net profit per device. Now we are actively optimizing margin through pricing and bundling. We scale through paid ads, swim events, B2B collaborations. Now we are launching to 5 new marketplaces, and also a localized DTM strategy from China is already in motion. All of that was possible thanks to our team from product to growth. SONR was founded by an athlete and a swimmer who experienced that silence firsthand. And all of us are just obsessed with product quality and user experience. The same team which created SONR Music created SONR Coach, which is a tool that swim teams trust worldwide. And our vision, SONR wants to be a brand synonymous with water, and we are just getting started. SONR Music Pro is already on the way. We are expanding our accessories line to create an ecosystem swimmers can rely on, and we are unlocking new revenue channels, including AI features to boost LTV. Now we are raising 1 million for a 10% equity at a 10 million valuation. We'll use the funds to improve the product quality, scale sales, and also grow the team. So this is it. SONR Music is live, the traction is real, and we are scaling up to make sure no swimmer trades in silence again. Thank you. And now it works.
I have a question about your product cost considering the tariffs and the US market. I assume US is your biggest market, is it?
Yes, it is. It's actually split almost half and half with the European market.
All right. So what's your plan in the next years to overcome this cost structure increase for, let's say, 50% of your business now?
Yes, so we have, I guess, 2 strategies. The first one is refactoring. We want to refactor our products to keep the same quality and make it a bit cheaper in terms of production cost. And as well as we scale, we will start to make bigger and larger batches, which is also reduce the production cost that we have at the moment. Also, we are now expanding to an US warehouse, which is help us with the taxes and stuff, and will be easier to get this localized strategy for the US market and overcome all the issues that are right now affecting the business globally.
Any other question? Any other remarks?
So quick one from me. What's after this vision? So I like the slide. So what happens after the vision? Is there an exit strategy or IPO, or where do you see this going?
Yes, it is. Right now, we want to, to grow the brand as it is, to make it more water-oriented. We are not trying to expand it horizontally, rather than globally, vertically, I mean, to take as many swim-related sports as we can, and then after that, when we, cover at least 3% of the market as we plan, we do have an exit strategy for that.
And we have a round of applause for you. That's it, folks.
Thank you.
We started with Bizon Air, we're ending with SONR.